Hello everyone, we are from Group 4. Today, my team and I will take you into the world of mystery suspense and detective brilliance. It's the Hound of the Baskervilles. Let me introduce you my amazing friends who help brings this story to life. With me, Norshafinah binti Ummal. My friends is Norshafiqah binti Rob, ALMI AYUNI binti AZLAN, PUTRI AMNI ALIAH binti Ali, AZMAN bin ABDUL PISTAL, and the last one is Muhammad EZHAM bin NGAH or SINGAH. Together we explore the foggy moors, uncover dark secret, and solve the great mystery. Let's begin our journey into the heart of the Baskervilles.
Hello, my name is Putri ALIAH binti Ali and my metric number is BB2411040. I will be presenting the section What to Respond, which consists of 6 parts. First, what was the story about? The story is about a famous detective, Sherlock Holmes, who investigates the mysterious death of Sir Charles Baskerville. Many people believe his death was caused by a supernatural hound that haunted the Baskerville family. When Sir Henry, the new heir, arrives to claim his inheritance, his life is also in danger. Holmes and his loyal friend, Dr. Watson, work together to uncover the truth. In the end, they discover that the main man, Jack Stapleton, was behind it, using a vicious dog to kill and steal the Baskerville fortune. Second, who the main characters? In this book, there are 5 main characters. Firstly, we have Sherlock Holmes, a famous and intelligent detective known for his sharp observation and clever reasoning. Next, his loyal friend Dr. John Watson helps him investigate the mystery and protect Sir Henry. Then, Sir Henry Baskerville is the new heir of the Baskerville estate, whose life is in danger because of a family legend. Moreover, Dr. James Mortimer is the family friend who seeks Holmes' help after Sir Charles' mysterious death. Finally, Jack Stapleton is the main villain, pretending to be a kind neighbor but secretly planning to kill Sir Henry and steal their inheritance. Third, were the characters credible? Yes, the characters in the heart of the Baskervilles were credible. Firstly, their actions, emotions, and decisions match their personalities and roles in the story. For example, Sherlock Holmes was clever, calm, and very observant. Meanwhile, Dr. Watson was brave and loyal as he helped Holmes and protect Sir Henry. Next, Sir Henry Baskerville reacted naturally to the danger surrounding him. Lastly, Jack Stapleton was believable as a friendly neighbor while secretly hiding a dark and dangerous plan. Fourth, what did the main characters do? In the heart of the Baskerville, the main characters work together to solve the mystery of Sir Charles Baskerville's death and protect Sir Henry. Firstly, Sherlock Holmes secretly gathered clues and played a clever trap to catch the villain. Meanwhile, Dr. Watson, staying with Sir Henry at Baskerville Hall, explored the dark mall and reported everything to Holmes. Next, Sir Henry Baskerville inherited the estate and bravely faced all the strange and dangerous events around him. Lastly, Jack Stapleton pretended to be a kind neighbor but secretly planned to kill Sir Henry using a fuse going home. Fifth, did the main characters run into any problem? Yes, the main characters faced many problems and adventures. Firstly, Sherlock Holmes had to figure it out if the ghost stuff was real or fake. Meanwhile, Dr. Watson dealt with creepy halls at night and suspicious servants in the whole house. Next, Sir Henry received scary warning letters, and someone even stole his boots to train the killer dog. Besides that, they chase and escape confined through the dangerous working life. Watson also explored the dark mall alone at night, while Holmes secretly came there to spy on the villain. Finally, the biggest adventure was their nighttime ambush when the glowing ghost dog attacked. It was terrifying but exciting when Holmes revealed the truth. And the last part is, who's your favorite character? My favorite character is Sherlock Holmes. Firstly, he is clever, calm, and always notices small details that others miss. I also admire how he secretly solved the mystery while everyone thought he was still in London. Without him, the truth about the ghost dog would never be revealed. Besides that, his smart plans and quick thinking made the story more interesting and exciting. That's why I like Sherlock Holmes the most. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am NURUL BINTI AZLAN, holding matrix number BB2411026. Today, I want to share about two characters from the Hound of Baskerville that I personally relate to. First is Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson. I relate to Watson because he always tries his best to help, even though sometimes he feels unsure or not as clever as Sherlock Holmes. I often feel the same way. I try to help my friends or do my best in class, even when I don't feel very confident. Watson is also loyal and kind, and I try to be like that too in my daily life. I believe helping others and being there for them is important, even if you're not always in the spotlight. Okay. The second character I relate to is Sir Henry Baskerville. He is brave, but also confused when strange things start happening around him. I think that's very real in life. I also feel scared or unsure, when I don't understand what's going on, especially when I'm facing something new. But like Sir Henry, I try to be brave and keep going, even when things are unclear or scary. So, overall, I feel connected to these two characters because they remind me that it's okay to feel unsure sometimes, but as long as we keep trying and stay kind and brave. So, thank you. That's all from me.
My name Norshafinah binti Rab and my matric number BB241100157. For this slide, I would like to share how I personally relate to some of the character and experience in the Hound of Baskerville. First, let's talk about teamwork. In the novel, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson show how powerful teamwork can be. Even though Sherlock Holmes is the brilliant detective, but he does not do everything alone. He relies on Dr. Watson to visit Baskerville Hall, gather important information, observe the people around him, and report back. This teamwork is what helped them solve the mystery together. This reminds me a lot of a student life, whether it's working on the group project, doing a presentation, or even managing a class event. We often need to work together with others. Everyone has a role, and success depends on cooperation, just like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Some of us are good at researching, others at presenting, and some at organizing. When we work as a team, we achieve much better results than working alone. The second point is about feeling lonely, which is something new students can relate to, especially those who are studying away from home. In chapter 7 to 9, Dr. Watson stays at Baskerville Halls without Sherlock Holmes. He does not have anyone to turn to and has to manage everything by himself. This situation reflects what my student life experience when I have to move a new place for studying at university far from families. At first, we might feel nervous, disconnected, or overwhelmed by the new environment and new people. It takes time to adjust, but we have to try adapt at the new environment and push through it.
Hello and thank you for listening. My name is AZMAN bin Abdul PISTAL. My matrix number is BT 24110178. Today I would like to share my personal opinion about the mystery novel. The title is The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. As someone who truly enjoys detective stories filled with suspense, logic, and dark secrets, this book was a thrilling experience from the beginning to end. I absolutely really liked this book because it combines two of my favorite genres, which is mystery and gothic horror. The eerie setting of the fog covered moor, the legend of the supernatural hound, and the logical brilliance of Sherlock Holmes made the story exciting and unpredictable. What makes this book unique is how it keeps readers guessing between the supernatural and the logical. As a mystery fan, I enjoy the challenge of figuring out the truth behind Sir Charles Baskerville's death. I also have my favorite part of this book, which is when the surprising twist when Sherlock Holmes revealed that he had secretly been on the moor all along. At first, we believed he had left everything to Dr. Watson, but then it's revealed that Sherlock Holmes had been silently observing the case from the shadows. That moment was satisfying because it showed Holmes' clever strategy and reminded us why he's such a brilliant detective. It was a dramatic and powerful turning point in the story. I also do have a least favorite part of the book, which is was the middle section of the novel when Dr. Watson was writing long reports from Baskerville Hall. While those chapters had built this atmosphere, I found the pace to be a bit slow. There was a lot of description but not much action. As someone who enjoys suspense and constant movement in detective fiction, I wish the story had kept a faster pace during that part. And if I could change something from the book, I would introduce Sir Sherlock Holmes back into the story a little earlier. While I understand what his late appearance was meant to create a dramatic reveal, I think the investigation could have been more intense if Sir Sherlock Holmes had left more clues or made subtle moves in the background. That way, we could still enjoy Dr. Watson's point of view, but also feel Sir Sherlock Holmes' presence more strongly throughout the mystery. The Hound of the Baskervilles novel is a brilliant mystery novel that plays with fear, superstition, superstition, and logic in a truly fascinating way. As a mystery lover, I really appreciated that way Arthur Conan Doyle created suspense through both natural and unnatural explanation, leading up to a satisfying and intelligent ending. I highly recommended this book to anyone who enjoys classic detective fiction and good chilling mystery. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Muhammad EZHAM. My metric number is BT 24110008. Today, I also want to share my opinion about this book. To be honest, I don't usually read novels. I'm not really a book person, but this one hit different. It actually the first full novel I ever finished, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. If you ask me did I like the book? Yes, I didn't expect to enjoy it, but from the first few chapters, I was pulled into the story. The mystery, the creepy setting, and the suspense It's all keep me turning the page. The story feel like a movie in my head. I like how it mixes logic and fear. Even though it was written long ago, it didn't feel boring at all. In fact, it made me want to keep reading just to find out the truth. One of the reason I like this book is because my favorite character. My favorite character is Sherlock Holmes. Even though he was in the story all the time, whenever he showed up, he was sharp, confident, and one step ahead of everyone. His way of thinking amazed me. I also like Watson because he more like a regular guy, and I could relate to how he tried to figure things out. I very love this novel, but I have a least favorite part of the book. Some of the part in the middle was slow for me, especially when there were long description of the mall or Watson daily observation. I get that it was building the suspense, but I got a bit restless. I like action and mystery more than a long scenery description. But still I did give up to reading because I really want to know what was behind the mysterious hound. I also learned a lot lesson from this novel. One big lesson I learned is never judge something based on fear or rumors. Everyone believed the hound was a supernatural curse, but in the end, it was just a man using fear to cover his crime. The novel taught me that even when something seems scary or mysterious, there often a logical reason behind it, and we should stay calm and search for the truth. In the end, I'm really glad this was my first novel. It opened my eyes to how exciting reading can actually be. The Hound of the Baskerville was more than just a story. It was a journey full of mystery, surprise, and a lesson. I used to think books were boring, but now I might actually start reading more.
Welcome, I'm Norshafinah bint Ummal. My number metric is BB00302, and today I'll take you into the world of mystery and legends. The novel of the Hound of Baskerville. Willing to ask me if I would to recommend these novels to others people, my answer is yes. I would love to definitely recommend The Hound of the Baskerville to others. It is a classic detective story filled with suspense, mysteries, and clever reasoning that keeps the audience engaged until the very end. However, I would recommend this book for readers aged 16 and above, as it contains some cruel and intense scenes. Why do I recommend someone who above than 16-year-olds? Because in chapter 14, Sherlock Holmes reveals that Stapleton physically abused his wife, Beryl Stapleton, when she tried to warn Sir Henry Baskerville. Holmes say he tied her up, cruelly ill-used her. The moment highlights a serious issue of domestic violence, adding emotional depth and realism to the story. And this shows a dark theme of domestic violence, adding emotional depth to the story. Another thing about why I recommend this book to others because it's thrilling and intelligent spot when Sherlock Holmes tackles a mysterious family curse and ghostly hound using sharp logic. Otherwise, this book I would love to recommend because it offers a certain intelligent plot. It features the iconic detective Sherlock Holmes solving a mystery case involving an old family curse and ghostly hound. The storyline is scripting. The characters were well developed and it shows Holmes' brilliant crime-solving methods. The story also blends supernatural elements with a logical reasoning, make it even more intriguing. If you guys ask me, what type of person do you think would like to read this book? Well, I would say this book is perfect for readers who enjoy mysteries, detective stories, and classic literature. It's ideal for those who love solving clues, thinking logically, and following the suspenseful plots. It's especially suitable for someone who can already distinguish between right and wrong, as the story explores themes of justified morality and human behavior. This book is great for fans of mystery, logic, and classic detective. And if you guys love to something more mystery, I recommend this book for you guys. And don't worry, this book is very human rating, and you guys also can read it and enjoy the books. So that's all for my video today. Thank you so much.